1968. I was 17, getting older as I do these videos. And I'm going to do my top 15 albums of 1968. And I had 40 albums to choose from that are in my collection. So they're not all going to make it into 15. So I'm going to start off with In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida by Iron Butterfly. First side, kind of generic. It's got some good songs, some good psychedelic guitar, but In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, all of side 2, 17 minutes. I can still listen to all 17 minutes of that song. It goes through stages. It has that heavy riff, the intro, and it has a guitar solo, and it has a drum solo, and then it comes back to the main riff at the end. Great song. Heavy, heavy. Iron Butterfly. Great name, too. Sometimes the butterfly part of it gets a little carried away in the first half, but overall, it's a good album. Next up, I got Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the first album featuring Al Kooper. And he wrote some of the great songs on here. I Can't Quit Her. What a great rock song. Then we have I Love You More Than You'll Ever Know, one of my favorite bluesy kind of songs of all time. Great guitar. And overall, they do some covers on here. One by Jeff Buckley and one by Harry Nilsson. I'm not a big Harry Nilsson fan, but they do a good job here. Blood, Sweat, and Tears' first album. It's featured horns. Really, the first album I heard that featured horns in the band. And I was all in. Lots of different styles of music coming out that year that were new and fresh, and I totally enjoyed. And here's another one. The Byrds, Sweetheart of the Rodeo. It made it right to like country music. I used to go fishing with my uncle when I was a kid out on the ocean, and he was listening to the Grand Ole Opry, and I thought, oh God, I hate that music, but I really didn't. It was lodged in my head, and this album brought it out. It's okay, all you rock and roll guys out there, to like country music. Graham Parsons is featured on here. You Ain't Going Nowhere, Bob Dylan cover. I still do that song forever as a cover song. And then we have some traditional songs, and we have a Merle Haggard song, and I think this is a great album. And Notorious Byrd Brothers was the same year, so I went back and forth, but this one had more of an influence overall on me. Then we go to the Moody Blues, In Search of the Lost Chord. Every party I think I went to in that time period, there had to be a Moody Blues album on where everybody just kind of leveled out. And Ride My Seesaw is on here. And the other song is Legend of a Mind, Timothy Leary's Dead. Great song. Goes through all these changes. I love the Moody Blues. They have that kind of a spacey, kind of psychedelic, kind of that heavy mellotron sound. I was always in for the Moody Blues. And then the Doors. Seems to be a little bit of a hate on for the Doors here. I think it's hilarious because I absolutely love the Doors, and they're coming in at number 11. So they're not up there. This album is a good album. I think it's not a great Doors album, but it is a good Doors album. Hello, I Love You, pop song, still catchy. Spanish Caravan has that flamenco guitar that Robbie played, and he certainly did a great job in this. And Summer's Almost Gone. Still enough songs. Well, not enough songs. I love all the Doors songs. There's not one Doors song I don't like, and I have the shirt to prove it. And the poster. I got a Doors poster that I got in the 90s. Next up, we got some blues coming in. I've always had that like of the blues coming into rock music, and Mike Bloomfield is on this album. So It is one of my favorites. He's my favorite guitar player. Killin' Floor, Groovin' is Easy. Every song on here, it's got horns on it too, so it didn't last very long, unfortunately. But Electric Flag coming in at number 10. Number 9, of course, is next. We're going down, or going up, I guess you could say. Boogie with Canned Heat, On the Road Again is on here. Alan Wilson's vocals, I love his vocals. Plus, I like vocals by both guys. Lots of great songs in here. They got that bluesy kind of rocky thing going on. And this is their second album, Boogie with Canned Heat. They got a little bit of a psychedelic cover on here, which is kind of neat. That is number 9. Number 8, Electric Ladyland. Probably some people think it should be higher. It's in my top 10. What more can I say? There's one side on here, that long kind of spacey thing, I'm not that really crazy about. But the rest of it, I'm all in. All along the Watchtowers on here. And that long bluesy thing they do. It has Jack Cassidy playing bass and Stevie Winwood playing keyboard. I'm all in. Voodoo Child. So next, another change in direction from rock music. This is really kind of a laid back kind of, well, it would become Americana, I guess eventually they would call it, but don't care about all those kind of genre things. This is the band, music from Big Pink. Laid back, got the family picture inside. Rock bands didn't do that at the time. I was all in with the band. This is my favorite band album. And that's never changed, but I do like all their music. Pretty well love all their music. Richard Manuel singing, top-notch singer. Then we go to the Stones with Beggar's Banquet. That's not the cover we got. I guess that's the UK cover. We just got, we got Beggar's Banquet, Rolling Stones, in this script on the front, just a white cover. I don't know why they did that. And other than this is kind of a, well, it's kind of a neat cover, actually. But Beggar's Banquet, Sympathy for the Devil, No Expectations, some great slide by Brian Jones at that time. Dear Doctor, there's a lot of acoustic-driven rock here, which you didn't hear a lot at that time because Keith Richards just loved that driving acoustic sound underneath or on top. Got some more on top here. Beggar's Banquet comes in at number 6. Then the Beatles' White Album, another flawed double album, but there's so many great songs on here that you just can't ignore this album. No way. I listen to this album a lot, and pretty well every side except for, of course, the Revolution number 9. I can avoid that. Some people think, oh, that's great. I'm sorry, I don't. And there's some Paul McCartney songs that are kind of wishy-washy on here. But overall, I mean, the song has too many good songs on it. George Harrison's While My Guitar Gently Weeps and Blackbird. And it's just full of good songs. Your Blues by a John Lennon song. It's the White Album. And it has the little bit of that, not perforated, but what do you call them? Bossed. The Beatles. So that's number 5. And number 4, Shine On Brightly. What a great cover this is. I see the English cover, the UK cover, is just cheesy as hell, but this is a surreal cover. And In Held 'Twas an I is a big long thing on side 2. It has all kinds of little sections to it. And Robin Trower's guitar comes in at a few places. This album just captured me right from the get-go. I had the first album. It was great. This one took it to another level as far as I'm concerned. Procol Harum was more than one song. Way more. Then Jethro Tull. Some people say, well, it's not a Jethro Tull album. It doesn't have Martin Barr on it. But this is a great album. I still come back to this album. Beggar's Farm and the flute instrumental. This whole album, look at that live shot. How can you avoid that? The album and the cover. I mean, we're all old men on this cover. I don't know if they look like that now. Who knows? Are they all still alive? Who knows? I don't know. Number 2, Cheap Thrills. Our Crumb cover. He didn't even like the music. He just did the cover as a job. But what a great cover. And Janis Joplin at her best, I must say. The Big Brother was her best backup band as far as I'm concerned. Had that raw energy that she had. And once it got refined, it was still good, but not. This is raw and uninhibited rock and roll blues. I love it. It's still my second favorite of the year, but my favorite of the year, my favorite band, I guess my favorite band of all time, is the Jefferson Airplane, and this is Crown of Creation. And I have to put this album as number 1. It's got lather. It's got lots of variations in tone on this album. It's got the psychedelic side of things. It's got the rock side. It's got some ballads. And it's got some kind of share a little joke. Oh, that's a Marty Balin song. And then it ends with a kind of a weird kind of instrumental-y thing. Just sound effects. This album has everything. Jefferson Airplane at their best. Crown of Creation is my number one. So that's my top 20. Top 20. It's my top 15. I can't even keep track. That was number one. Like I said, there was 35 to 40 albums to choose from that year. So they can't all make the list. So long.